The former British MP and frequent guest here on this show for many years appears to be turning the country's political establishment upside down. Galloway is, as I see it, a truth teller. And his truths appear to be making both politicians and reporters uncomfortable over there. Voters in a place called Rochdale have voted to send Galloway back to Parliament as a member of the pro-workers party. He beat the institutional regulars by openly criticizing, among other things, the country's support for Israel's continual bombing of Gaza.
Will members wishing to take their seats please come to the table?
I swear by Almighty God that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles, his heirs and successors, according to law. So help me God.
Wow. So there he is. That's George Galloway without the fedora, being sworn in as a new MP. Again. And since that swearing in, and even before, the corporate media in England, I mean, really, the corporate media all over the world has been attacking this guy. But true to form, this Scottish hellraiser has been firing back. In fact, there may be no better example of this exchange, which is going absolutely viral. This Sky TV interviewer, this is what I was telling you about that I wanted you to see. The Sky TV interviewer, who seems to be a defender of the Prime Minister, peppers Galloway with prepared questions, and Galloway just bats them right back. This is really something. Pay attention. Here it is.
The Prime Minister is saying that you are...
This is God. We're talking about little Rishi Sunak in the fag end of his prime ministership. Don't talk to me as if he's come down from the mount with tablets of stone. The things that he says are somehow meant to awe me. They may awe you, they don't awe me.
A lot of people have just watched what the Prime Minister said. This is your opportunity to respond to what he said. Well, he says that there are forces here at home trying to tear us apart. He is implying you are a divisive figure. You have run an election campaign that has tried to appeal, particularly, not entirely, to one section of the community.
Who won the election? Me or Rishi Sunak? I've got the Democratic mandate here, not Rishi Sunak. He didn't even come second. He was lucky to come third. So don't put to me statements made by Rishi Sunak as if I'm supposed to be impressed by them. He don't impress me much.
We at Sky have spent some time today on the streets of Rochdale, and there are people who say that they feel intimidated by people like you and the people that have supported you.
I have just
and they have pointed out that you have concentrated your campaign on foreign affairs, and they worry that Rochdale will not be the winner.
That's my answer to you. I was just elected with a thumping majority by the electorate in Rochdale. That's all that matters to me.
So why are there people in the streets of Rochdale today worried?
Well, people voted yesterday, and they voted for me. Why is that difficult for you to grasp?
Why are there people on the streets worried?
There may be people who didn't vote for me who are worried, but the majority, the thumping majority, voted for me. I've got the mandate, and I'm going to the House of Commons with it.
And it's a mandate, you think, to do what? Because there are people that listen to what you say about whether or not Israel has a right to exist, what you say about what many Jewish people think are threatening slogans.
We had this conversation last night. Why are you reheating it?
Because in the light of the Prime Minister's statement...
Don't keep telling me about the Prime Minister as if he was Moses.
Do you not respect the Prime Minister?
Do I respect the Prime Minister? I despise the Prime Minister. And guess what? Guess what? Millions and millions and millions of people in this country despise the Prime Minister. I don't respect the Prime Minister at all.
At all. What a moment. There's so much to take away from that conversation, and I think it befits a global perspective, not just a British perspective. When we come back, we're going to be joined by our panel to discuss Mr. Galloway's stunning victory. There is Steve Gill, CEO of Gill Media, along with the executive director of the Ron Paul Institute.
Go George, and surprise, surprise, a Ron Paul Institute. Is Ron Paul no DJ? Turning up on RT. Anyway, get in, Georgia boy. Rip him a new arsehole. Get it? Got it? Good. Sketches.